Hello everyone, this is Joe with Joe's Gaming Electronics, and today I'm going to show you guys how to remove this speaker driver from your speaker housing. And the reason why this is if your speaker driver is bad, if you've tested the speaker and you know it's bad and it's not a main wire issue, the easy way of testing it, of course, is taking your left speaker, putting it to your right side, soldering it, and seeing if the speaker works. If it does, that means you have a bad speaker. If you take your left speaker that's working and you put it on the right side and your speaker still isn't working, you have a wiring issue. But let's say in this case that your right speaker you've already taken apart and you need to remove the speaker driver. There's a couple ways of doing it. This is a way that I do it and it works pretty well. I take this flathead, we sell this on our website, and I go ahead and grab it like this. And then I press on these corners, separating this plastic from this, what we think is probably contractor subfloor glue. We don't know for sure, but that is our thought on that. Just gonna pry it this way and loosen the speaker driver from the housing. And we don't want to damage the housing, so we're just gonna make a decent amount of incisions here, not going too deep so we don't fracture the plastic. You can also push up like this. Sometimes this does break the housing, so I don't necessarily recommend it, but if you have some experience, you can basically push up a little bit and you can see that this glue will lift up. And your housing doesn't have to be perfect in order for you to replace it with another speaker, but it does help. So we just want to make sure we have some part of this housing to be able to replace a new speaker with and use glue to assemble it. One thing to keep in mind is take a picture exactly how you have this, so when you put the speaker driver back into it, you can have it exactly the same way, because you have your wire right here. You want to make sure that you can transfer everything properly and have all the solder points in the right places based off how Beats originally put it. And they did a good job setting it all up. And the trick really is just to get a nice flathead. And this flathead's awesome. It's very thin and very strong. That's always... Alrighty, here's our housing. We can start squeezing up a little bit and seeing if things are gonna come out. Looks like it's ready to go. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of pressure here. I can get my flathead right here. It'll basically, if you put a little bit more pressure here, it'll tell you exactly where you need to do it if you need to. But boom, there you go. Your driver is pulled out, and in order to replace this, it's very simple, of course, but first thing we're gonna do is look at this, remove any glue if necessary. You have your driver here. You can take some silicone glue. We have some great silicone here, and you can put it on the speaker right here. Before you do that, you can run a razor through here to remove all this glue if you'd like. You can also use a super glue type and just put a couple dabs on the speaker driver right here on the plastic, and then quickly slot it into place. Make sure it's in the correct place, and once it's in the correct place, then you know you're in a good spot. We can see right here where the original spot was. Slots in place right. There you go. I didn't remove the glue there, so I made it a little bit difficult, but the idea is to get it back in the same spot. And if you wanted to not put glue on it before, if you're gonna struggle with it, you can then just take a couple pieces of glue and just put it on the edges without going onto the driver. Just a couple dabs here, a couple dabs there. As long as this driver doesn't move, then it's not gonna be able to affect any of the sound. But we like to use the silicone because it makes a nice seal. Then you can slide the speaker into it. Some of the glue will come up over the edges like the factory has right here, but as long as it doesn't get on the coil of the speaker driver, then you're good to go. All right, folks, hope this video helped you guys out. If you guys want to support us, feel free to like, subscribe, and share this video. And also, you guys can buy the tools from our website, or you can send your Beats headphones in for repair. Thank you for the time. This is Joe from Joe's Gaming Electronics, Joe's GE, signing out. Take care.